Hello, welcome to Angular Step by Step course. Today I will discuss about the NgAfterContentInit and NgAfterContentChecked lifecycle hooks. So before I have explained all the concepts of Ng lifecycle hooks, so this is another topic. So NgAfterContentInit is invoked when the content of the component is projected. For example, I will give an explanation for that. We have taken some parent component, another one child component. You can initialize this child component to the parent component by using the app selector. Selector you can place, and in between the selectors you didn't give anything. If you want to give some amount of data, you can give, but you have to initialize the ng content in the parent component. So such a conditions, this ng after content init should be initialized. So we can see with an example. Coming to the ng after content checked, this is called if there is any changes required in the parent or child, it will update the content. Then only it will be reflected ng after content checked. So you can see by using the button in the child component, when you clicked on that, it will affect the child component or the parent component. Then only this ng after content check will be raised. So we can see these ng after content init and ng after content check in detail with an example. Yeah. Here user component.html file is a parent component, user.component.html is a child component. If I want to include the parent component and child component, I will give a app user selector of the child. Here I have given. So if there in between the selector, I can give some data. This is child data. So it will not reflect it into the parent component. Why? Because it cannot understand where it will be displayed. So I will give ng content in the child component. So now it will be displayed. So this is the child data. So it's included. I will give a one HTML file before that. For clarity, I have given this h1 the parent data. You can see this. Yeah, this is the parent data, this is the child data. So now this content projection is completed. Then ng after content init and ng after content checked will be called. So we can see yeah, content init and content checked also called, but content checked will be called when is there any updation of the content is done, it will be reflected. So I will give one more thing here. I want to give a counter count and button click me, and in this click, so in this click I will is click method. I will call this method in the ts file. This dot count plus equal to 1, then I will give count equal to 0. You can give a number for this. So you can see when you clicked on this it will increase. So here I will implement NgOnInit and NgOn. Okay, I will implement this one in the here. So implement after content init after content checked, right? I will remove that one and I will run this console log statement after content. Okay, now we can check with this. In the console, after content is called and after content checked is also called. Okay, when I changes in the click button, it will reflect in the content checked. So the value is updating. So that's why after content checked is updating there, and it will reflect into the display, and it will you can see the updations in every cycle. You can see in the console. So that is the ng after content checked.